Iwashi, Sardines for Nigiri. Part 1. How to fillet. You might be surprised, but Iwashi, sardines, are also a very popular nigiri topping in Japan. Just like aji, horse mackerel, sardine meat goes bad very quickly, and due to its body size usually being smaller, the preparation can be difficult. How to store sardines. As we already explained in the aji, horse mackerel lesson, blue-backed fish such as mackerel, horse mackerel, sardines, and bonito are notorious for losing their beautiful bluish color very quickly and thus deteriorating very fast. So, the best advice for using blue-backed fish for eating raw is to simply eat it on the same day. But in case you don't use sardines immediately and need to store them for later use, please watch the aji horse mackerel lesson on how to store them without losing freshness. How to choose fresh sardines. These sardines are sold in Europe. They are slightly different from Japanese sardines, but you can use them for eating raw. Here's a pro tip. When choosing fresh fish, look for ones with firm bodies. This is very important because you can easily determine how fresh the fish is by how hard or soft the body is. The fish should be firm to the touch, and its surface shouldn't feel slimy. When pressed gently with the finger, the flesh should spring back up and not leave an indentation. Above all, the fish must have a fresh smell of the sea and not a strong fishy odor. You see, after the fish has died, rigor mortis sets in, which is where the muscles stiffen. After a while, the muscles lose their stiffness and the meat becomes soft. That's why it's important to make sure that the fresh fish you're buying are actually fresh. Therefore, the fish that have hard meat or stiff bodies are fresher than the ones that have softer meat. Another point to be checked are the scales on the fish. As they become less fresh, they tend to lose their scales naturally. If the scales are still there, like this one, that confirms that they are still fresh. Also, take a closer look at the eyes. The eyes should be clear. So, to sum up, choose fish with a firm body, many scales, and clear eyes. Just like the horse mackerel, make sure to put the sardines in salted water to keep their freshness for storing or during the preparation. How to fillet sardines. Sardines are usually filleted by hand because the meat is very fragile.